Okay, so here it is, the item that I'm going to be trying to turn into a pedal generator. It's a pedal trainer. What I thought I would do is try to explain how I plan on attaching. You see, there's no, this shaft here is, you know, yeah, it's elbow shaped, so getting something on and off of here, something large on there is probably not going to work. Well, in any case, that's not really what I want to do. What I want to do is take advantage of this elbow here and use this to drive a wheel. And the way I've come up to do that is to have two discs. One of them will slide on here and lock in onto the elbow here to keep up the drive, and the other goes along the shaft, and then I plan on attaching them together. As you can see here, there's plenty of space in here. I didn't measure it, but I figure that it's about 25 millimeters or so. So, and as you pedal, then it will turn this way and the wheel will turn. Now, I've had a saw blade on here before, and the saw blade was 30 centimeters in diameter, and that seemed to work okay. There was enough clearance for the floor and everything else. But I really don't have the time or the patience to take something like this and get to go out and buy some expensive plywood and then cut circles and everything else and then shaping them, and it's just a lot of work. So what I thought to do instead was to buy the circles from Ikea. Actually, I buy a lot of stuff from Ikea, and I frequently buy stuff that I think I'm going to use in projects, even though it's not furniture. I won't be using it for furniture. I buy stuff from Ikea because and one of those things I bought before for a project, when I was going to make an axial flux wind turbine, was I bought a few of these. This is probably Ikea's most common stool. It's in everyday price. It costs like 10 euros. If you catch them on sale, they're like 6 or 7 euros. And the nice thing about them is they're made of really nice plywood. And this plywood is about 22 millimeters thick. And the reason I buy these is because, yeah, this is a perfect item to have if you're going to make a generator. And the legs themselves, I checked the prices on, I was going to make some shelves, some hidden shelves. Shelves that had hidden brackets. And the result of my research was I went to the hardware store. I needed some elbows, and I wanted them to be made of plywood. Now, to buy a plywood elbow like this separately, packaged, at a hardware store here in Berlin, just one of these cost like 7 euros. So you multiply that, that's 28 euros worth of elbows here. Because this cost, I bought this on sale for 6 euros, I believe. I bought 4 of them. And the only thing I have to do is, yeah, unscrew this. And I'll do that right now. Okay, so yeah, it took me a second to find something to take this off with. I'm quite sure if anybody's watching this, they probably have this stool. It's called the Frosta, and it's Now the thing is that I was a little concerned with was that the saw blade I had on here before was 30, and I believe that this is 35. But since this is going to be, I'm going to have to cut a groove into this, so the groove will be about 2 centimeters or 2.5 centimeters deep in order to hold a drive belt around here. So 35 shouldn't be a problem. That means it's 17.5 to the middle, and the clearance on the from the floor to the crankshaft is well over 21. So there's plenty of floor clearance here. Now, at the end of this video, I have a couple of pictures about this thing because I see them on eBay all the time, brand new for $13, $14, but you can also buy the exact same thing from different vendors. So where one vendor will want $14 and have shipping included for free, and the next vendor will have this exact same thing for $50, and you have to pay $30 for shipping. I have no idea what's going on with this, and these companies here in Germany, sometimes it's amazing to me how they get away with these things. And a lot of these companies aren't really German companies, they're Chinese companies that have somehow manipulated the system so they can get through the German system and be here, and they overcharge you for everything. So be careful if you're going to get one of these. I wouldn't pay more than $20, and if you find one at a flea market or something like that, that's probably even better. And of course the stools, if you have that. Now let's take a look at this. Yeah. So this basically is going to work out pretty nicely. The width is a little bit. I'm almost certain that this is 22, and so but the curve here, the bend here this radius has taken the width down to about 18 or 20. So I don't think that'll be a problem with putting a slot here, because actually what I want to do is I want to have one of these locked in like this, but the other behind it doesn't necessarily have to have this slot. Especially if it's thick like this. So I drill the hole here, it should work its way around, and there. Well, that's a theory anyway. But yeah. And this wheel will be 35, and the drive pulley on the generator and the drive pulley here, this is 5 centimeters. Just a quick ending note here. This 35 centimeters here, and here, the last part of the groove here is about 5 centimeters. So you have a ratio of about, so let's see, 5 goes into math, yeah. You have a ratio of about 6 to 1. So for every 1 turn on the pedal, you should get 6 turns here, and it should be enough to spin this, and at a relaxing speed, so you can probably do it for quite a few hours.